So there's been this leak going around about Pokemon on the Switch. It is an image of a Lapras and I think a trainer is on top of it with an Eevee on their shoulder. This is supposedly the Pokemon game that is coming out on Nintendo Switch this year. And then the Pokemon company have gone ahead and trolled everyone by showing a picture of a Lapras with an Eevee on top of it. Could be a huge coincidence, or it could be fact that this is real, or they are doing some major trolling on the fans. But in this video today, I just want to discuss if this is like a good idea, if I'm excited for this, just my overall thoughts on this leak, supposed leak, and yeah, that's pretty much how I'm going to start the video. So let's begin. So the screenshot, it looks very underwhelming. It looks like Pokemon Sun and Moon on the 3DS, which, you know, the Switch is a next-gen console, so you'd think that it would be like maybe a bit graphically more intense. Maybe it looks like something that comes out of Unreal, something that looks revolutionary, next-gen. But no, it looks like Sun and Moon on the 3DS, which is questionable because 3DS, very old hardware, 240p screen, Nintendo Switch, 720p screen in handheld mode, NVIDIA Tegra processors, and they look the same. So it's just very concerning. I guess it would be good if the graphics are the same as the 3DS, obviously up-res to 1080p, runs at 60 FPS, but the performance is very smooth, battles are really fast, because my biggest problem with Sun and Moon on the 3DS are that if you're playing at least on the regular 3DS, I don't know about the 3DS, the new 3DS, the battles, the game runs like crap. It's so shit. The battles are chugging all the way. There's frame rate dips everywhere in the overworld. It's so annoying, and it really puts me off playing the game. I will play the game for 20 minutes, and the performance really does affect my enjoyment of the game, so I just stop playing it entirely. If they do Pokemon Sun and Moon on the Switch, then that would neglect all those problems, because it should run at a solid frame rate. If it's using 3DS graphics, it should absolutely run at a good frame rate. Unless this leak is a very early build old screenshot, but I doubt that. It's probably a more recent thing. But do I think this is even real? I just don't know, because this Pokemon, that Pokemon tweet is a huge coincidence, but it could be like it can't be that big of a coincidence. Like, it's such a random picture. A Lapras with an Eevee on top of it. Like, what the what? Like, what? So, I just don't know, because before that tweet the Pokemon company made, I would have absolutely neglected this rumor. I would have called it fake straight away, because it looks so shit. It looks like a ROM hack of Sun and Moon, and not Pokemon on Switch. Not next generation Pokemon. Not the first mainline series Pokemon game on a home console. That is not what this looks like. It looks just like a port of the 3DS game. If this is actually Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but on the 3DS, I mean on the Switch, if it's just a port, I'm gonna be so mad, because they've had so much time. So they could have easily made a new Pokemon game. They can make Pokemon games really fast. Hell, just don't make a Pokemon game this year and make it next year. Keep on working on it this year and release it next year. That way we can get a brand new experience, a new Pokemon game that doesn't just reuse every single old idea ever. Now, I have heard rumors of the battle system being real-time. That could be a really cool mix-up, but then is it really a mainline Pokemon game anymore? Like, is that going to be what's going to be used in competitive battles? I don't know. So I'm going to say that this rumor, I'm going to actually say it's real, only because of that Pokemon company's tweet. I'm going to say that this is actually going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen this year. It could. Maybe they're saving it for E3. Even though Pokemon doesn't typically tend to do that, they will usually reveal it maybe a month before E3, because they always like to have their own Nintendo Directs, because the Pokemon company's like its own thing. So maybe they'll do that. I don't know. In fact, they probably will do that. If they do that, we're getting a Pokemon Nintendo Direct next month. They're not going to just reveal it at E3. We'll get a tiny snippet of gameplay, and then at E3 they'll blow out and we'll get loads of gameplay. Just like they do with all Pokemon games. So that's what I think is going to happen. That's pretty much all I've got to say. I think it's real, but I hope it's really not underwhelming. I hope it's a huge change. But it's Pokemon. I can't expect that anymore. Then we're never going to get a big revolutionary change ever again. I still think Black and White was the closest they got to making Pokemon feel new again, and all they had to do was make the story way better and way more involving. So I guess if they could do that this time, then maybe. But that's all I've got to say. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. The link will be in the description below. I'll be discussing this. I'll be discussing the eventual reveal of Pokemon on Switch. Let me know what you want from Pokemon Switch in the comment section below. Do you want it to be an upscale 3DS version? Or do you want it to be, you know, revolutionary, next generation, first Pokemon game on a mainline console? The first mainline Pokemon game on a home console. If you want that, let me know in the comment section below, and make sure to subscribe to me on YouTube for more videos like this. I've been discussing a lot of Nintendo stuff. I'm just waiting for more Nintendo news to come in and find new topics to talk about so that I can share my thoughts with you guys. But with all that said, thank you all for watching, and I'll definitely make sure to catch you all later.